Hey guys, welcome back with another video with Linksy. Today we're gonna have a chat about terrain, maps, and the importance of variety in these maps. The biggest issue that Total War Warhammer seems to have is the limited number of battle maps that exist, limited number of siege maps. We have discussed these already, but this also ties in with that. We have an issue with battle maps because they are always the same number of maps that appear every now and again. You have variety from different location to location, such as if you're in deserts of Araby, you will have desert maps, and that will be fantastic. If you are in, such as in this case, in the Empire lands, you will possibly get this map over and over and over again. It is an incredible map. It's one of the best maps I believe there is on the market, and it's absolutely beautiful. But it's one of the few that has terrain. It's one of the few that has the dimensionality, the hills, and structures in it. There are maps which have ridiculous amount of hills or ridiculous amount of trees, but then there are a few maps which have water or choke points that one could utilize. If there is water, oftentimes you could cross at any point in the river, and it does not act as a natural deterrent as such. That said, what can be done? I think the best thing that could be done is to look at Troy. Total War Troy does something incredible on the battle maps, is that it basically takes a snapshot of the campaign location and basically renders a map of that location, and you fight in it. The maps are larger than in Warhammer, and that is another factor. And Warhammer maps are tiny, which results in most people, such as myself, relying on corner camping or using the borders of the map as actual natural born defenses. Taking advantage of a defense which exists is rather normal for anyone to do, as we noticed from the discussion we've had last week. However, the main issue here is that there are no natural defenses, so we have to use the artificially imposed ones, such as the borders of the map where the battle can occur. Now, a number of things were discussed with most of all, especially in Reddit. It was an incredible opportunity to have a chat with people and learn and adjust my thoughts on it. And frankly speaking, almost everyone agreed. Larger maps, better fighting, more fun. If we were to have larger maps, we'll be able to enjoy a much nicer world, a world where we'll be able to have bigger battles, more maneuverability, and more strategy in our combat, as bigger maps would allow different strategies, such as skirmishing forces, such as I had tried it once, lava rock spiders running around, no, lava spiders running around shooting with goblins on top of them, or horse archers and such raiding parties. And all of this would be so much more possible if we did have the opportunity to run around the map without getting caught if we do the slightest mistake. There are some maps which are massive. I think the biggest map I know of is the Battle of it's a map that can occur near the vampire's location, and it's just gigantic. It's a Halfern battle map. It's just huge, and it's amazing because it's so huge. It has a hill, it has a mountainous rocky area, trees, and then of course has the marshes. But that is a quest map, and it rarely does appear. It should not be the exception, but should rather be the rule. And we don't have too many of those. Now, other things we should look forward in our battle maps. We should look forward to terrain. We should look forward to having the tall grass, the mud, the rivers, which we already mentioned. And that gives you the ability to, when you deploy your troops, use those natural defenses rather than having to rely on the quote unquote borders of the map. This is a rant with me to you, and I'm hoping that this message does get to CA and they kind of adjust, hoping that it is there in Warhammer 3. That said, some modders have done incredible maps with siege battles, especially creating really intricate defensive structures, which are, of course, very Warhammer-esque, huge, unsaleable walls with multiple layers of defense. with regards to the battles maps again, I feel the biggest lack that they do have is the size. The scope of the battles in Warhammer should be 2, 3, 4 times the size they are right now. However, there is a reality that we must face. Even some of the best machines struggle to keep up with 8 armies on the battlefield as it stands, and on large unit scale. So we need to be aware as well that if they do incorporate bigger maps and bigger battles, our machines are going to struggle tremendously, and not everyone is going to be able to enjoy the game at that scale, and it's going to cause also a certain degree of backfire from certain fans who would be unable to play the game, especially in a day and age where computer parts are only increasing in price, decreasing in availability, and frankly speaking becoming an item of myth and legend. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is my last discussion for a while. As of tomorrow, I will be creating trying to create a guide. I will also be live streaming as well tonight. It will be tonight for you guys, it will be tomorrow for me, and I'm really glad to get back into that. I hope you enjoyed this mini series that I did, where I spent a week basically picking topics and discussing them. I'll try to do these every now and again, and I'll intersperse them throughout my content. Seems you guys quite enjoyed them. I also am structured a new system for myself where I'm posting 2 videos per day, one at 10 a.m. in the morning Central European time and one at 6 p.m. more or less during the week, and the weekends 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. I'll also be live streaming on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays. Wednesdays and Fridays in the evening, so 8 p.m. onwards. Evening, it's at night. And on Saturdays I'll be live streaming in the afternoon, and the Saturday live streams will be community based interaction as such. So we do have plans for the channel, and hopefully we will go somewhere. That said, have a lovely day, guys and gals, because I've been ignoring the 2% or 1.9% now. Maybe it's 1.7, maybe it's 2.2. It keeps varying. That watch my videos. Thank you very much for watching. If you do have ideas what you would like to see, let me know down below. As always, join the Discord if you want more entertainment from my moderators who speak to each other nothing but memes and gifs. Also, as a final thing, we do hold tournaments, we do hold community games, so please feel free to jump in and let's play together. Ladies and gentlemen, bye.